It is Sunday, the 27th day of August 2023. Welcome to Weekend Live right here on KUTV. We have a lot lined up for you tonight, including this. President Ruto vows to clear debts for Western Kenya sugar companies. Mudavadi urges Western Kenya leaders to unite under President Ruto's leadership to utilize government services for the region. 2 behind bars after being found in possession of vandalized materials belonging to KPLC in Kitengela, Kajiado. And Faith Kipyegon wins yet another gold medal in 5,000 meters race in Budapest, Hungary, World Athletics Championships. Mutava Mwangeli is our sign language interpreter tonight. My name is Joseph KEES, standing in for Ann Odida. Remember, we're also live on YouTube at KUTV Kenya, and you can share with us your feedback on Twitter at KUTV_Kenya and at KEES Joseph Kenya. Now, President William Ruto has promised to revive all sugar companies in Western region by clearing all debts beholding the companies and to ensure the case of wrong ownership against Mumias Sugar is thrown away and the companies returned to citizen ownership and managed by private sector. The president was speaking during an interdenominational prayer service in Bungoma in his 5-day presidential development tour in the Western region.
In his second day of his presidential development tour in Western region, President William Ruto launched the Mumias-Musanda Road in Mumias, Kakamega County and commissioned Bungoma County Assembly before attending an interdenominational prayer service at Bungoma Airstrip in Bungoma Town. The president has promised to revive the sugar companies in Western region by clearing debts and case filed against Mumias Sugar. Ruto promised to return the ownership of the companies to citizens and organize for them managed by private sectors.
And we will agree on the formula that will take us forward. Kampuni yetu ya Nzoia hapa, kampuni ya Mumias, ile ya Sony, ile ya Miwani, ile ya Mohoroni, ile ya Chemelil, hizo kampuni zote tutahakikisha kwamba tumezipangia vizuri. And I want to promise you, this is the government that will sort out this sugar problem in this region.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, on his part, has asked leaders from Western region to unite and support President William Ruto in his efforts to build a better Kenya. The DP in his speech also announced the start of the second phase of farmers' registration.
You must have unity of purpose behind these 2 leaders and come and work with President William Ruto so that the struggle for scarce resources, you are well represented and united.
KOTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli, however, asked governors in Western region to stop being selfish and agree on creating one big sugar company that will serve them all. And the issue of the cost of living, Atwoli noted that it is a worldwide crisis, urging Kenyans to give the president time to bring down the cost of living.
All those county governments napanda miwa paka Nzoia, governors wakae chini wa form one company, and then they go to Mauritius, a very small country ambayo ina depend on cane. Waulize na government, president atawasaidia kama garanta kupata experts. Muache ubinafsi, selfish.
The head of state is expected to launch several development projects in Bungoma Kakamega, Busia, and Vihiga counties during the 5-day tour in the Western region. Salma Swaleh, KUTV.
And the Western Kenya region has been challenged to tap into opportunities presented by President William Ruto's government amid calls for unity of purpose. Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi has urged leaders from the region to unite, close ranks and speak in one voice in a bid to find solutions to the challenges facing the region. The Prime Cabinet Secretary has also assured of the government's support for Western people, stating that there is no time to waste on divisive regional politics. Mudavadi called on leaders from the region to think outside the box as representatives of the people, especially when it comes to matters that require their collective input in Parliament and of the national platform. Mudavadi was speaking at Kandui Wanjandege grounds in Bungoma County during the interdenominational Thanksgiving and prayer service.
Let us not waste any more time. Mimi nawasihi, let us close ranks. Wale walikuwa wakitembea mbalimbali, let us close ranks. And I am so happy the last few days I have seen something extraordinary in Western Kenya. Whether somebody is from which party or which party, we are closing ranks and coming together. This is the unity of purpose that we have been looking for. William Ruto, the president, is giving us an opportunity. Kushika pale, na tuende mbele.
Now, further to the ongoing operation targeting vandals of electricity infrastructure, 2 suspects are behind bars after detectives recovered from their possession assorted materials belonging to the Kenya Power and Lighting Company. Jennifer Njeri, 46, and William Mwangi, 26, were arrested at Busman Investments Limited, a company dealing in scrap metals in Kitengela, Kajiado County, where they were found in possession of 3-phase service line drop cables, fuses, transformers, switches, aluminum conductors, among other equipment. The suspects are currently in custody at Kitengela Police Station, awaiting arraignment in court on Monday, August 28, 2023. Now, in the move to boost health standards in Kilifi County government, Kilifi Governor Gideon Mung'aro has launched a specialized emergency service unit fully equipped with paramedics and modern ambulances that are fitted with high-end medical equipment to deal with emergency cases in the county. Mung'aro has also launched a renal unit and a warehouse to store medicines that are said to be supplied to different health facilities.
Kilifi Governor Gideon Mung'aro has unveiled a new specialized emergency service unit fully equipped with paramedics and modern ambulances to deal with emergency cases in the county. He says there are paramedics who have been trained on emergency services whose mandate is to handle emergency operations over the county. Mung'aro also launched a renal unit and a warehouse to store medicines that are said to be supplying to the different health facilities. Speaking during the launch, he said that the kidney patients who used to travel for long distances to access the services will now be treated in Kilifi. On her part, Kilifi Deputy Governor Frola Chibule sent complaints from the public regarding health services will now be solved following the new project being initiated by the county. She, however, noted that Kilifi is the second county to launch County Integrated Development Plan.
Na hivi tumesema lazima tuendelee na hii kazi ili jina la Kilifi liwe juu zaidi. Liwe wapi? Juu zaidi. CIDP tulizindua tukiwa ni kaunti ya pili. Na hivi kwa mambo ya maendeleo, public participation na mambo yale yote tumetoka nambari 37 tukaenda nambari 17.
According to Kilifi Health Chief Officer David Mulewa, previous emergency services were not effective since they were relying on health workers when to handle both patients in hospital and respond to emergencies which led to delays.
Mara nyingi ilikuwa ni tuchukue mgonjwa kwa zahanati moja tumpeleke zahanati nyingine, gari zenyewe pale ndani haziwezi kutumika kama ambulansi, lakini hizi ambulansi ambazo tunazindua leo na kile kitengo ni maarufu kabisa kwa kazi hiyo.
Kilifi residents say the new health project introduced will go a long way to improve health services in Kilifi County. James Murekemanda, KUTV.
Now, imagine being one of the top students in your class with great dreams that would later be shattered due to lack of school fees, and you are forced into marriage and blend into family life. 21 years later, an opportunity comes and you decide to go back to school alongside your children to pursue your dreams. This is the story of a 39-year-old mother of 5 from Tesonov who has fought against odds to become the person close to her dream. Take a look.
39 years old Irene Chebet, a mother of 5 and student at Kenya Medical Training College in Teso North, sat for her KCSE examination in 2002 and managed to score a B, aspiring to become a medical doctor, but her dreams would later be shattered for 21 years.
Mimi nilimaliza shule mwaka wa 2002, nikapata grade ya B plain. Na nilikuwa natamania sana ni pursue any medical course, lakini kwa sababu ya wazazi wangu hawangeweza kunipeleka niweze kuendelea na ni pursue my passion, nikaweza kukaa nyumbani.
With no formal education, she would be forced to become a housewife and sometimes do odd jobs to provide for her 5 children. An opportunity to chase her dreams would later pop up after national government, constituency development funds, built a medical training college in her village, and after applying, she also got a scholarship in the institution, and her journey would later become an inspiring story of hope.
Niliposikia kwamba kuna ufadhili wa wanafunzi kwenda shule kwa ajili ya kusomea taaluma ya kiafya, niliweza kuapply katika Teso North constituency, nikaweza kupata bursary ya kuniwezesha kuendelea na my dreams.
So I would like to encourage everybody who still has a dream to go back to school, that our government is taking good care of our children through NGCDF and many other bursaries in the country. So they should just visit the constituency offices, state their case there, and they will be assisted.
Tunahimiza pia maeneo bunge pia waweze kutenga mfuko fulani katika bajeti yao ya bursary kuweza kufadhili wanafunzi ambao wanahitaji kwenda kwa elimu ya kiwango cha 3, tertiary education.
Today, alongside her firstborn, who is also in university, she is back to school and proudly advises young men and women whose dreams have been shattered to never give up. Dorothy Musyoka, KUTV.
Well, that great story there by Dorothy Musyoka takes us on our first break tonight. We still have plenty more ahead in the world of agriculture. Stay tuned for that. Let's take a break. We'll be back shortly.
Lola is an app that gives you a chance to watch videos, listen to audios, and read articles wherever you are for free. Motivational stories, dramas, campus life, technology, lifestyle, adventure, sports, academics, jobs, entertainment, and more. Download Lola now on Play Store. All you need, you got Lola.
What is really regulation? Is it about the number of churches, given that 4,000 churches, looking into the issue of monitoring, the number of churches regulated, given the license to operate in the country, it is quite huge.
Regulation really doesn't go critically into the number. we cannot say the government through the sector-specific legislation has said the number of registered religious institutions cannot supersede 1,000.
Welcome back to Weekend Live. Let us take a look at what is happening in the world of agribusiness. Now, value addition to chili is gaining popularity among farmers who are determined to increase their profit margins. Lea Wakadhare Kavambi is a chili farmer adding value to the African bird's eye chili to produce fire flakes, tincture, fire in a jar, and droppers. She does intercropping, focusing on organic farming to reduce crop management cost. Take a look at this story produced by Sylvia Anyango.
Lea Wakadhare Kadhambi from Dia constituency, Kirinyaga County, is a chili farmer who began her chili manufacturing journey in 2020. In her 7-acre piece of land, she plants certified seeds of the African bird's eye chili bought from specific people. The seeds are kept in the nursery for 6 weeks before being transplanted to the farm. However, she says her farming required less than 10,000 shillings as initial capital.
3 months after you have transplanted, you start to harvest. And the chili grows for 3 years. So you will harvest off of it for 3 years. You don't need to replant, you don't need to do anything. As long as you take care of them, they will always give you something.
Lea's farming is completely organic as she does not use fertilizers in her farm. Instead, she practices intercropping where onions and chilies are planted simultaneously on the same piece of land in a definite pattern. Weeds are, however, handpicked whenever they grow on the farm.
The chili drains the nitrogen from your soil, but the onion puts in nitrogen. And then what the onion needs, the chili puts in. So it balances it. Your soil remains healthy. You're not, well, yes, we are doing monoculture, so not so great, but overall it is the best practice.
Her chilies are grown in sections and fruit for 3 months after transplanting before going dormant for a month. Production is therefore constant as picking is done in 2 weeks.
It fruits for 3 months and then it goes dormant for a month and then it keeps fruiting again. So we have planted sectors. As you can see, that one is dormant and this one is now, well, it's still fruiting. So that is how we have so we always have constant production.
To maintain their red color, chili fruits are moved to a drying shade for them to lose moisture away from sunlight in about a month or a month and a half before they are moved to a kitchen for processing.
When we pick our chili, we pick chili every 2 weeks. By that time, they've turned red, nice and red. They start off as a flower, turn green, and then when they're red is when we pick. We pick them, we put them in a drying shed, and after they have only 11% moisture content, that is when now we use them.
Lea produces fire flakes, tincture, fire in a jar, and droppers whose prices range from 200 to 600 shillings. However, she has a challenge in getting consistent materials to use when packaging her products, as well as financial constraints when irrigating her farm during dry seasons.
Fire flakes, which is just dried chili. Then we have a dropper, which is a chili oil, and it is literally in a dropper, and you can put a few drops in your food. Then we have the fire in a jar, which is a big jar of the chili oil. And our last product is a tincture, because chili also has medicinal properties.
Despite the challenges, Leah is determined to become a fire chili manufacturer because she believes farming does not need large resources but utilization of what is already in place. Anyango Sylvia, KUTV.
And Olayeni Balogun, a Nigerian agronomist, and his wife Temitop Fanjig Bessie, an accountant by training and agribusiness consultant, have found success in the U.S. agricultural sector with their company Dodo Farm in the state of Maryland. For more, VOA's Thierry Curry visited the Nigerian couple's farm in Brookville, Maryland, and produced this report that was narrated by Salem Solomon.
Before moving to the U.S. with his wife in 2016, Olanenye Balagun was a farmer who had tilled over 100 hectares in southwestern Nigeria. Now living in Brookville, Maryland, not far from Washington, he says he has found his passion again with his farm, Dodo Farm.
I feel really gratified and satisfied because it's not like I'm starting a new venture. It's just like, to me, like I continue what I've been doing, what I've known to be doing all my life. Because I was farming in Nigeria before, and all my dream was, okay, if I'm here, I want to continue what I'm doing in Nigeria, because I love farming. I love being in the midst of greens, trees, planting.
His wife, Tomitob Fajang Gwebzi, an accountant by training, a professor and agribusiness consultant at the University of Maryland, supports him in this project.
So my father was a farmer as well as an engineer. So when I met my husband and he said the only thing he wanted to do, the only condition for moving to America with me was to farm, I felt like, okay, well, this is a chance to realize some of the dreams that my father didn't realize.
Balagun started with a small area for his farm, but has been able to expand over time. He also says he has obtained his organic certification to avoid using synthetic fertilizers and pesticides for his vegetables.
Here we have summer produce right now, because in the heat there are certain produce that doesn't really do well. So like right now we have okra, we have jute leaf, we have Malabar spinach.
Balagun's produce sells very well at the local farmers market in the region, like here in Washington, says Jane, who didn't give us her last name.
I got some spinach. I feel very good about it. They have unusual varieties and they're always very fresh and delicious.
Many immigrants feel like they need to learn new skills to succeed in the United States, but Balagun believes the skills they bring with them might be enough.
I think the best thing is, whatever you think you know best, then that is what you should continue to do.
With government support through Montgomery County's farmer assistance programs, Balagun says he was granted funds that helped him purchase farm equipment and increase his production.
You know, since when COVID started, we have been really encouraged to produce more. They give us money to produce more for the community, for the less privileged, food banks. We have some equipment there already. It's through the county.
Balagun keeps adding new crop varieties to serve the community. He says this is a way of giving back to America, a land he believes has given so much to him. For Terry Cowrie in Brookville, Maryland, Salem Solomon, VOA News.
Right, we are taking another short break here on Weekend Live. Coming back, we will take a look at what is happening in the world of sports. Stay with us.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audiovisual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Kipindi hewani ni mitindo ya kipwani. Kama ilivyo kipindi hiki kinahusu nyimbo za taarab, chakacha, midwara, midundiko, bila kusahau mapishi. Ambao ndio uti wa mgongo wa pwani ya Afrika Mashariki.
Jamani, swahibu zangu mliopo maskani, hatuonani wenzangu, najua mwanitamani.
Hapa KUTV, nahodha mwendesha chombo cha baharini, yani ua linalonukia na kuvutia waridi tamu. Today is when we get to meet the newly crowned Mr. Nairobi.
Warren Peter is a student at Kenyatta University pursuing bachelor's degree in economics and finance. Warren Peter is a model. Warren Peter is a stylist. Warren Peter is a guitarist. Yeah, Warren Peter is a jack of all trades. I'll never leave the house without a watch. I'll never leave the house without a necklace.
Right, welcome back. Let us take a look at what is happening in the world of sports. Now, Kenya's Faith Kipyegon completed a golden double after adding the 5,000 meters title to the earlier gold won in the 1,500 meters race at the World Athletics Championships in Budapest, Hungary. Faith beat her rival Stefan Hassan of the Netherlands after finishing in 14 minutes and 53 seconds, 1 second ahead of Hassan, while Kenya's Beatrice Chebet bagged the bronze medal after finishing third in 14 minutes 55 seconds. Kipyegon thanked her coaches and Team Kenya for the support they have shown her as she gears up for the 2024 Olympics in Paris, France. Kenya has racked up 2 gold, 2 silvers, and 2 bronze medals in the Hungarian capital.
Showing all her speed, but it stands not beaten. She's still trying to...
I know I have made history and empower women and empower girls to know that everything is possible. And I was really looking forward to make history, and this has come to a dream come true. And I really thank God.
And match day 1 of the new Football Kenya Federation Premier League continued today, with newly promoted Murang'a Seals winning their first match against Shabana FC by a solitary goal at the Raila Odinga Stadium in Homa Bay County, while AFC Leopards and Posta Rangers played to barren draws against Talanta and Bidco United respectively. Gor Mahia began their title defense with a 1-1 draw against 2009 champions Sofapaka, while Tusker FC began with a 1-0 win against Bandari FC. And on EPL, Manchester City are back on top of the English Premier League after a hard-fought 2-1 win against Sheffield United at the Bramall Lane Stadium. City goals were scored by last season's top scorer Erling Haaland and midfield Mistro Rodri, leaving them as the only unbeaten side in the league, as Arsenal were held to a 2-2 draw against Fulham, while Manchester United won narrowly against Nottingham Forest 3-2. Newcastle will play against Liverpool later tonight. Right, just wanted to make a correction that Newcastle has already played against Liverpool, where Liverpool, the 10-man squad, won 2-1 against Newcastle. Now Liverpool have 7 points in EPL, and they are in position 4. Man City is still leading with 9 points, and Chelsea, we're still there, 4 points, on our way up. All right, that brings us to the end of our broadcast tonight. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Our sign language interpreter has been Mutava Mwangeli. My name is Joseph KEES. Until we meet again next time, enjoy the rest of your weekend and the week ahead, and have a good night.